Public comment. Mr. Dingman.
So let me get this straight. We all pay our garbage every month, $24 a month. In return, the city gets an additional $296,000 franchise fee. So, and yet they want us to pay an additional $125,000 for street sweeping. The citizens are already paying it. I mean, why should the city be making money off the people, off the citizens? And if nothing else, the city doesn't charge us for putting in or repairing potholes in front of our streets. Isn't street sweeping the same thing? Keeping the streets clean? People pay their gas taxes and everything else. I mean, this should come out of the general fund. And like I said, if you look at it, the city's already collecting $300,000. I mean, it goes in the general fund. Street sweeping should come out of that. And the city's still ahead by $150,000 or so. So I think this should come out of the general fund. And if you don't want to do that, then reduce the level of service to $75,000. My street does not need to be swept twice a week. But no, I think this should come out of the general fund. You're already getting the money from the franchise fees for it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Any other public comment? Mr. Draska.
Mayor, City Council, staff. I'm going to come back to the street sweeping thing. I want to give another perspective that perhaps seems like everybody's kind of glossing over, and being a person that believes in freedom and free market capitalism, I find it hard to sit here, and I've seen this in other cities as well, where cities are actually sponsoring a monopoly. And that's part and parcel of what this franchise fee is as well. I think another thing too, increase the options to the citizens. That's part of what freedom's about. Monopoly is no options. We're talking only Dixon Sanitary. That's only one option. Gotta look at more options. The other thing too is, I don't believe in reducing services. You're getting paid, you got the money. Keep the services as they are.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Mr. Archer?
I'm up. Yes. Mayor Batchelor, council, staff, I came down here tonight with respect to the Orchard Estates and the Sanders property, and so I do thank you for your positive action on that, and we'll see it through, and someday we'll get that whole area started. But as far as the street sweeping is concerned, I own a commercial building downtown, and it's important to me, and I personally assign myself a high standard for that particular building, and I don't want to see it lowered, and I put my own personal effort into that, as well as by hiring Tony's Landscaping and other people to do certain things. I think the Dixon Sanitary Service is a good package. There's quality there and there's consistency there. I haven't seen the consistency with the current street sweeping operation that I saw with Dixon Sanitary. So drainage is important to me because I have a large drain in the back of the building. I have a lot of gutter drainage in front of my building, keeping the debris and the leaves and other things, tumbleweeds and just dirt and silt out of the front of my building is important to me. So I'm competing to keep that building full in downtimes on all levels, and for me that includes having good clean street, curbs, sidewalk, and gutter. And so I would support you supporting Dixon Sanitary Service and keep the level of service as it is and get that contract back into their hands starting July 1st.
Thank you, Mr. Archer.